What's going on, guys? It is Glake here. Welcome to this week's episode of the eLink. This week we've got some esports news regarding Smash at DreamHack, Splatoon 2, and of course, my very own favorite, some StarCraft 2 news for you guys. Let's jump right into it. So as I reported here on this channel earlier this week during the Fighter's Corner video that I did, Smash is making its return to DreamHack, and not only Super Smash Bros. Melee, but this time around Super Smash Bros. For the Wii U. Super Smash Bros. Is set to see its return at all DreamHack events this year, except this time around, Super Smash Bros. Wii U will now be included. Absent from last year's DreamHack events, Super Smash Bros. Wii U will be a part of DreamHack official tournament of the DreamHack official tournament lineup for all North American DreamHack events. Both Super Smash Bros. Melee and Super Smash Bros. Wii U will feature a 10K prize pool at every DreamHack event. Now, this is exciting news for you Super Smash Bros. 4 players out there, Smash 4 players, Smash Wii U players, whatever you guys want to call yourselves. I will always say Smash 4. This is extremely exciting news because Super Smash Bros. For the Wii U has definitely been blowing up throughout the past few years. Yes, maybe last year may have been too early to include it in most of the DreamHack events, but considering only one, or no, how many DreamHack events in the US took place last year? Well, in NA, I guess technically 2 if you want to consider Montreal. But I guess it was a little bit too early to include Smash 4 as a part of the DreamHack lineup last year. We also had Pokken Tournament going on, so that was kind of one of the main Wii U titles. That was pretty much the main Wii U showcase title during DreamHack events last year. But since Pokken is out of the way a little bit this year, Smash 4 finally has some space to move in. This is exciting news. I'll definitely be attending at least 2 of the DreamHacks this year, and I'd like to get in some Super Smash Bros. Competition, like to compete a little bit. I can't wait to attend. Thank you, DreamHack, for including us Smash 4 players this time around. So the Intel Extreme Masters Tournament Series has always been known to host top-notch competitive StarCraft 2 events, and it seems like they will be continuing this trend this year. The Intel Extreme Masters Tournament Series has officially announced that StarCraft 2 will in fact be a part of the Tournament Series World Championships in Katowice later this month, planning for this year's StarCraft 2 event to be the biggest yet. The StarCraft 2 tournament is set to feature 76 players, a $250,000 prize pool, and a ticket to the WCS Global Finals. The full broadcaster lineup has already been announced, featuring infamous casters such as Artosis, Tasteless, Rotterdam, Maynard, and much more. IEM Katowice will take place across 2 weekends from February 25th through the 26th and March 3rd through the 5th. Now, I'm extremely happy about this. I'm really happy to see that StarCraft 2 will be a part of the IEM Global Finals once again. Yes, StarCraft 2 has competitive StarCraft 2 rather, has sort of been on the decline throughout the past few years, ever since, I guess, the release of Legacy of the Void. It's really been on the decline just a little bit. You know, the StarCraft 2 community is kind of back to supporting its... I feel like they're kind of back to building their grassroots scene a little bit. They're kind of working things on their own. The community is putting together awesome stuff, but it's really nice to see that bigger tournament series such as DreamHack and such as Intel Extreme Masters are still supporting the game. I'm really happy to see that. And considering that this year's IEM Global Finals for StarCraft 2 is set to be their biggest StarCraft 2 event they will ever host, that just shows a ton of hope for me. I'm just extremely happy about that. As a prior StarCraft 2 competitive player, I'm just really happy to see that support for the game is still going on. So props to IEM, props to Blizzard. I'm really happy to see that the game is still kicking it. So you guys remember that Nintendo Switch reveal trailer that we received this past October? Now fast forward to the end of the trailer where we finally got footage of Splatoon 2 in a sort of eSports arena / eSports environment. Yeah, well, Nintendo might actually be going full steam ahead with the whole esports plan for Splatoon 2, especially considering the recent announcements surrounding some of the game's features. Nintendo has recently announced a few brand new features for the upcoming Splatoon 2 title for the Nintendo Switch, which are seeming to hint towards some potential esports plans for the company and the title. The company announced via Twitter that Splatoon 2 will feature a LAN function, which will allow users to create private local battle tournaments without the need for an internet connection. Alongside this reveal also came the announcement of a private battle spectator view feature, which allows up to 2 non-players to spectate a private battle. Splatoon 2 arrives on the Nintendo Switch later this summer. Now, this was pretty surprising when I saw this announcement over on Twitter. Actually, they tweeted, I believe they tweeted it out sometime later yesterday afternoon. But I mean, I already had a hunch that they were eventually going to push, you know, Splatoon into the more competitive gaming esports crowd. I already had that feeling based on the very end of that trailer that we received back in October. You know, the players who were playing Splatoon, they were kind of in like an esports arena. It was definitely aimed at the esports community. But I honestly did not expect that they would actually include these features in the game. Now, we did hear about Splatoon 2 and the Nintendo Switch in general allowing up to 8-player local multiplayer play. But this whole private battle that you can use, or private battle feature that you can use to set up tournaments, this whole spectator mode, they have pretty much everything available, everything confirmed right now before launch that will pretty much make esports possible for this title. Now, also, just to backtrack a little bit, a few months ago, I believe it was back in December or so, Nintendo also did start doing a few online Splatoon qualifier events of some sort over on Battlefy, and I remember seeing that, and I was like, oh, so they are actually going ahead with some esports or with some tournament competitions for this game. So, I mean, at this point, we can pretty much rest assured that Nintendo does have some big esports plans in the works for Splatoon 2. I'm excited to see how things turn out. The game, Splatoon 2, looks really, really, really crisp. I didn't play the first one, but I mean, to be very honest, Splatoon 2 is just a must-buy. I mean, being able to play locally with up to 8 people, like, without an internet connection, come on, man. It's literally a must-buy. I have to pick this up. Nintendo, I can't wait. Anyway, guys, that's going to do it for this week's episode of the eLink. If you guys want to know any of the other esports related articles and news and announcements that I've covered throughout the past week, feel free to visit world3gaming.com. That's kind of where I write all my esports related content, all that cool stuff. And yeah, I will see you guys next week. You guys keep on gaming. Drop a sub if you enjoyed the video. Drop a like. And if you have any suggestions, please be sure to drop those in the comments as well. I'll see you guys next week. You guys take care. Peace out.